Yes, can anybody tell me why is Tom a loser and why is Sam? Yeah. Yes, you have guessed it correct. Well, let me tell you, the reason is people public speaking. Because this person, Tom, he is not comfortable doing public speaking, but this guy, Sam, he is a good public speaker. He can speak in front of the crowd. So that's the reason why this person is ultra successful and that person is not successful. Okay. And both have the same background. Both have the same background. People, am I making sense? Do you think whatever I'm saying it happens in the real life scenario? Yes or no? Please answer to me, everybody. It happens? Yeah. Everybody is working here. All are working. I don't have any students out here. Now, maximum people are trainers or teachers. So, people, is it happening at your workplace? People, those who are good public speakers, they get promotions, they get salary hikes, and people, those who are not good at speaking, they are useless. Yes, no? Happening? Yeah, it's true. Everybody, Manas, are you with me? Are we on the same page, people? Everybody? Great. Okay, now let's move on. So, people, here I have a very beautiful quotation for you. Now, who would like to read this? Guys, who would read this? This is given by Gerald R. Ford. Who can read this? Come on, anybody, please read it. Yeah, yeah, please participate. Hmm. Okay. Now, people, now this is something which is really very important. Whatever we do in our life, okay, whatever we do in our life, the most important thing, that is communication. The most important thing that we do in our life is communication. And if we communicate effectively मतलब प्रभाव, जो आप communicate करोगे अगले बंदे को समझ में आना चाहिए. If you are communicating effectively, definitely you are adding value to yourself as well as to the society, right, people? So what I'm trying to say here with this quotation is communication is the most important thing today in this time, right? Everybody, do you agree? Yes or no? What do you say, people? Do you think that communication is really very important? Yes, yes, yes. Everybody, Pintu, Kirot, everybody, are we on the same page? Yeah, great. Okay. So now the topic is public speaking. Now you may have a question in your mind, like Lachi is a homemaker. Okay, somebody is a teacher, somebody is a GST officer, right? So you must have a question in your mind, who should learn public speaking? So people, this is what I have figured out. If you are a student, so better you learn public speaking because it is the need of the hour. If you are doing a graduation, post graduation, if you are in school, better you learn public speaking because the new education policy demands that. You all are you all aware of the new education policy? Yes, no? What is happening? Hmm? So in that, if you are not a good public speaker, if you cannot give a presentation, that means you won't get good grades. Just writing is not going to help you, people, right? So if you are a student, if you are in school, college, university, you need to develop and groom yourself as a public speaker, right? Is it true? Yes. Next point. If you are a teacher, trainer, coach, mentor, now people see there's so many people, those who have a lot of knowledge, उनके पास बहुत ज्ञान होता है, but the thing is lack of public speaking skills, they're not able to spread that knowledge. Okay, they're not able to impart that knowledge. Sudhanshu, what do you say? You must be coming across such people in your personal life, very ज्ञानी people. बहुत ज्ञान होता है, just because they can't speak properly, so they are not able to communicate or they are not able to transfer the knowledge to others, right? So if you are a teacher, if you are a trainer, if you are a coach or a mentor, यानी कि अगर आप टीचिंग प्रोफेशन से हो, so definitely you have to have good public speaking skills, people. If you don't have good public speaking skills, so you cannot be a teacher, trainer, coach or a mentor, right? Okay, now if you're doing your MBA or a BTech, especially for computer science people and IT people, those who go and work in international or multinational companies. So people, For them, for MBAs and BTechs, you need to have good public speaking. Otherwise, you're not going to be selected. Manas, did you get a job in Hyderabad? Hmm? Manas, you are a computer science, right? Okay. But your friend Vismarathi, he didn't, sorry, not, what was his name? Bhismadev. He did not get a job, right? Why? Because of public speaking skills. He was not able to crack the interviews. So people, everybody, अगर आप बीटेक या MBA student हो, so public speaking is a do and die situation for you guys. Let me tell you upfront. Actors and artists, guys, I don't have much knowledge about this. If I don't have knowledge about this, but still, if you are an actor or an artist or a sportsman, you need to have good public speaking. If you're a politician, also, if you're working for any movement, let's say there's so many people out here, those who are associated with the Ambedkarite movement. Okay. So very often you have to deliver speeches and all, right? So there you have to be a good public speaker. Otherwise, you cannot become a politician, right? You cannot. I'll tell you later. Now I'm not going to disclose why politicians they need public speaking. Lawyer also they need public speaking. We all know that. Entrepreneur, business people, corporate employees, everybody needs public speaking, right? Everybody needs public speaking. Now let me tell you. So all the world is here out here. Entire world they need public speaking. So people, so everybody who is alive, okay, should learn public speaking. This is my judgment. Okay, being a trainer, okay, I would like to say that everybody who is alive in this planet should learn public speaking, because in the future, if you don't have public speaking skills, you will not earn money. Let me tell you very bluntly, in the future, if you don't speak properly, you will not earn money. Why? Because in the future we are about to experience gigs economy. Okay, this is something out of the track, but still I would let you know about this. Now what is gigs economy, people? I'll tell you. So anybody who is having economics as a subject here, Rennie, any idea you have about this gigs economy? नहीं, कोई आइडिया नहीं है? Nothing? Yes, no? I'll tell you. Sudhanshu, do you have any idea? Because you are into GST and all, you should be having some idea about it. No? Okay. I'll tell you, people. So what is gigs economy? Rennie? You're not audible. Okay, let me tell you. All right, people, you can listen. See, gigs economy is something wherein there will be no permanent job. Whether you are an engineer, whether you are a doctor, whether you are a teacher, whatever you are, there will be no permanent job. Jobs will be available in contractual basis for everybody. Okay, means this is the task, and you have to complete this task within this period of time, and this is what you are going to get as a payment. So that is the format of gigs economy, people. So you must be aware that nowadays many multinational companies are laying off people. लोगों को निकाल रहे हैं. Okay, many sarkari vibhag, sarkari company also, public sector units, they are also laying off people. They are also sacking people. Why? Because they need contractual people. Because contractual people, they need less in I mean salary. They need less salary, and they are less burden to the company. Okay, and the job is also happening. So let's assume that after 10 years, 10 years down the line, or 15 years down the line, we will be having gigs economy. Okay, if there is a teacher required at a school, they will be giving an advertisement, internet online advertisement, and that will be for a contractual period. Now also it is happening, you all know that. Okay, if there is a digital marketer required, if there is a software developer required, or a yoga trainer required, they will be giving a advertisement, and it will be for a limited time period. Okay, and they will be getting a payment for that. After completing the task, they will be getting a payment. So people, those who are good in communicating, let's say Sudhanshu is also an engineer and I'm also an engineer, we both are working in the IT field. I'm just giving an example. But Sudhanshu is good in public speaking, he's good in communication, but I'm not that good in communication. So what happens then? So whenever a person who is advertising for the job, he will be giving an advertisement, then we both will contact. Okay, we both will contact. So at that point of time, Sudhanshu being a good speaker, Sudhanshu being a good speaker, he will definitely get that opportunity. He will grab that opportunity. But me being a poor speaker, I cannot grab that opportunity. I getting it? So that is the struggle or fight. जिनको आज के डेट में लगता है ना communication is not required, it is wastage of time. So it's a slap on their face. After 15 years, you will be struggling for job. So it is better that you prepare today, or your next generation you should make them prepare. Okay, so people, this is why you should learn public speaking. Okay, am I making sense? Everybody agrees to me? Yes, no? Yes. Yeah. So let's move on to the next point then. Why public speaking? Why do we do public speaking? Now this is a question. See guys, basically public speaking is done just to express ideas or notions. Let's say I am a scientist and I have a lot of ideas in my mind. Okay, I know how to save the world from nuclear power. I have an idea. I know how to stop the fight between Russia and Ukraine. Okay, I have an idea. But what if I'm not able to express it? If I'm not able to convey my idea to the public, I'm poor in public speaking. So my idea notion will be nothing. It will just be cow dung, gobar hai, right? So you have to express ideas and notions. You need to have public speaking. Persuade. Now people, this is something which is very important. Okay, now see, what is the meaning of persuasion? Let me tell you. Nowadays so many religious gurus are there, है ना, धार्मिक gurus हैं. Now they are persuading people in the name of religion. Okay, now they're saying that we need this, we need Hindu Rashtra. Somebody is saying that no, we don't need Hindu Rashtra. Religious people are fighting, but we common people, what are we doing? We are doing nothing. We are just looking at them and everything they are doing, and we are just getting disadvantage of it. So how are they doing that? Just because they are good public speakers, they are persuading the crowd. वो लोगों को अपने बातों से बहला फुसला के दूसरा काम करवाने के लिए मजबूर कर देते हैं. Politicians, religious gurus, they're doing it. Even marketing executives, right? Even marketing people, they also persuade. Let's say Bhismarathi went to a TV showroom, okay, and he wanted to buy a 32-inch TV for his bedroom. Okay, but the salesman was really very, what to say, the salesman was very smart. So he told, sir, why don't you buy a 40-inch TV? Bisma will say, no, my room is very small, so I can just go with this. No sir, you are a teacher, right? You are a government teacher. Tomorrow you can have your own apartment. So at that time, why will you go and buy a TV another time, next time? So why don't you go and buy a TV, 40-inch TV, because I'm giving it in discount? So he is trying to persuade you. He is trying to persuade you, right? He's trying to change your mindset. So for that, public speaking is required. So if you are in a profession, if you are in a job where you need to change the mindset of people, you need to have public speaking people. Motivate. Now let me tell you, motivation is something which is very important, and it is selling very costly in the market today. Let me tell you, Vivek Bindra sir, you must be aware of him. Anybody who knows Vivek Bindra? Yes, everybody knows Vivek Bindra, right? What is bada business Vivek Bindra doing? He is giving advice to all the business people. But is Vivek Bindra doing all the businesses? No, he's just a consultant. थिंक अबाउट इट. लेट्स से तुम्हारा आलू का दुकान है, आप आलू का व्यापारी हो, होलसेल करते हो, फार्मर से आप लाते हो एंड यू सेल इट इन द मार्केट, राइट? Vivek Bindra will come and he will give you advice how to grow your business, आलू का business, okay, the wholesale of potatoes. So has Vivek Bindra ever done selling or purchasing of potatoes? No, never. But still he is teaching you and he is earning money. How? Because he is a motivator, right? He will give you very good tips and tricks. He will give you very good tips and tricks and you will be charged up. Yes, come on, let's do it. ऐसा बोलता है ना वो विवेक बिंद्रा, right? So people, that is how people earn with motivation. Okay, now let's move on to the next point, that is inform. Now if you are in a profession where you need to inform things, let's say if you're a teacher and you need to inform your students, this is what the technology is happening. Okay, so you have to be a good public speaker, otherwise they are not going to take you seriously. Okay, now professional success, if you're working somewhere and if you are a good speaker, if you're working somewhere and if you are a good speaker, definitely you will achieve a lot, definitely you will achieve a lot. You will get promotions, you will get salary hike, whatever it is. If you want to become a leader, when I say a leader, it does not mean that you want to become Modi ji or a political leader or Naveen Patnaik. Leader means leader in any field. Leader in sales and marketing, leader in training, leader in motivation. Wherever you want to lead a team, you have to be a good public speaker. Leaders are always good public speakers, and leaders, they earn a lot. Trust me, people. Okay, next, if you are representing a group, society, political party or organization, let's say if you're working for BJP, or let's say if you're working for Congress, you are a pravakta. Okay, and if you are not a good public speaker, they won't give you payment. Sandeep, क्या नाम है उसका, संबित पात्रा, do you know संबित पात्रा, बीजेपी का प्रवक्ता. Okay, he is a good speaker. And Kanhaiya, you know, Congress wala, right? So these people are good public speakers. That's why they are associated with the political party. And what do you think? गरीब है ये, बहुत अमीर है. They have a lot of money. Okay, it will also improve your interpersonal skills. Now what are interpersonal skills, people? Interpersonal skills means how you communicate one on one with others, how you deal with people. Okay, how you tackle situation, that is called interpersonal skills, right? So if you're a good public speaker, definitely you can deal properly with people. If you are tackling people, if you're dealing with people, definitely you can do that, right? Next point, effective and efficient communication. Now this is really very important. We all are here, you people are here in this webinar just because you want to learn effective and efficient public speaking, right? That is what you want to learn. So if you really want to be an effective efficient speaker, you need to learn public speaking. अगर public आपका बात सुन के उत्साहित नहीं होता है, interest नहीं feel करता है, you cannot earn money, you cannot earn fame. And the last point, brand, product, service promotion. अगर आप अपना ब्रांड प्रमोट करना चाहते हो, इफ यू वांट टू प्रमोट योरसेल्फ एज अ ब्रांड, योर कंपनी एज अ ब्रांड, or your product as a brand, or a service as a brand, you need to be a good public speaker. That is why whenever advertisements are shown in the television, there are people, those who are good public speakers, and they present that, right? And they have a good script also. So for brand promotion also, you need to have good public speaking. So this is the reason why, people, you need to have public speaking, you need to learn public speaking. So basically I just want to sum up saying one thing. If you really want success in your life, guys, ladies and gentlemen, अगर आपको सक्सेसफुल होना है जिंदगी में, if you want to achieve something in your life, if you want to make money, let me be very blunt, if you want to make money, if you want to achieve fame, you need to be a good public speaker, and you need to learn public speaking, because public speaking is equal to success. I'm not feeling shy saying this. Okay, no regrets. Okay, public speaking, according to me, is equal to success. If you are a good speaker, you are successful. If you are not a good speaker, you are a waste, people. Right? Let's move on to the next point. Guys, am I making sense? Are you people with me, or am I saying something which is not clicking you? Yes? Hello, everybody. Everybody? It's making sense? Yeah, great. Yeah. All right. Now let's move on. Now, what are the different types of public speaking? Okay. What are the different types of public speaking? Now, people, there are informative public speaking, wherein your job is to just give the information to a group of audience. Let's say you are a teacher, like many people out here, they are teachers. So whenever you go to the class, what do? You read a chapter, or you teach them a chapter, right? And what are you doing? You're just giving the information to your students. So if you're able to pass on the information properly, effectively, efficiently to your students, you are considered to be a good teacher. Yes or no, Chitra Sen, Reni, teachers? Yes. No matter that you are teacher, you are an old teacher, it does not matter whether you have experience or not, but if you are effectively passing on the information to your students, that means you are a good teacher. Okay. Persuasive public speaking. Now in persuasive public speaking, let's say if you are a marketing executive, okay, if you are a marketing executive and your job is to sell lipsticks, okay, we have ladies out here, right? So that person will approach ladies and will give such a demonstration, or let's say such a, advantages, will present such advantages of that product that the ladies will definitely buy that, because they have a mind wash. Okay. There's so many ladies, those who don't wear makeup. I have seen there are so many ladies, those who don't wear makeup, but there are marketing executives or salesmen, those who go and sell beauty products to those ladies. मैंने एक कहानी आपको बताना चाहूंगा. एक कहानी मैंने पढ़ा था कि गंजों को कंगी बेचना ही असली कला है. दैट इज रियल परसुएशन. Okay, it's a Chinese story. There were two marketing managers, or let's say marketing salesmen. They went to a Buddhist monastery to sell combs, कंगी. बुद्धिस्ट लोग सारे टकले रहते हैं, बिकॉज दे आर मंक्स, राइट? तो कैसे बेचेंगे? तो एक सेल्समैन ने कहा कि भाई बुद्धिस्ट मंक, आप लोग को तो यहाँ पे रह के पहाड़ में खुजली उजली होता होगा कभी कभार, पीठ उठ में itching problem. So you can buy a comb, and you can, whenever you want, you have that sensation of itching, you can just use it, your comb, to scratch yourself. And he sold how many? 10 combs. ये एक स्टोरी मैं आपको बता रहा हूं, ठीक है? परसुएसिव का स्टोरी है. There was another salesman who sold 200 combs. गंजों को 200 combs, कंगियां उसने बेच दिया. कैसे? उसने कहा, he went to the head of the monks and he told, sir, आपके monastery में कितने लोग आते हैं every year? So the monk told, around 200 visitors they come from outside. Okay sir, so what you do is you buy these combs from me, and on these combs, पहले जमाने का बात है स्टोरी यार, उस टाइम में क्या ना लकड़ी के combs होते थे. So he told, I will be writing the name of your monastery on the comb, and I will be writing some teachings of Buddha on the comb. Okay. And when the visitors will come to your monastery for practicing things, yoga and all, you will be giving them this comb. तो उससे क्या हुआ? वो अपने कोम को लेके जाएंगे, अपने दोस्तों को दिखाएंगे, अपने परिवार वालों को दिखाएंगे. सो मार्केटिंग होगा, राइट? सो बाय लेटिंग दिस नो, the other salesman, he sold 200 combs, people. पहले वाले ने 10 बेचा था खुजली का दुहाई देके, and he sold 200. Isn't he intelligent? Yes or no, people? Okay. So he was the master of persuasion. He was able to persuade the crowd. Yes or no? How was the story, guys? What do you think? Do you think it is effective? Yes. So you should know how to do it. तब आप गंजों को भी कंगी बेच सकते हो, right? Motivational public speaking. Now people, this is another type of public speaking. Informative I have told you, persuasive I have told you, motivational. Now in motivational what happens is, आजकल के दुनिया में ना बहुत डिप्रेशन है. एवरीबडी इज डिप्रेस्ड. स्टूडेंट डिप्रेस्ड है, जॉब सीकर जो जॉब खोज रहा है, दैट पर्सन इज डिप्रेस्ड, पर्सन हु इज वर्किंग इज डिप्रेस्ड, जो एम्प्लॉयर है जो नौकरी दे रहा है, ही इज ऑल्सो डिप्रेस्ड, हाउस वाइफ्स आर डिप्रेस्ड, हस्बैंड्स आर डिप्रेस्ड, एवरीबडी इज डिप्रेस्ड, राइट? व्हाट इज द रीजन ऑफ डिप्रेशन? What is the reason of depression? Can anybody tell me? लोग इतना डिप्रेस क्यों हैं आजकल के सोसाइटी में? लोग खुश क्यों नहीं है? Can anybody tell me? Anybody? Yeah? Because they are highly ambitious, है ना? पहले जमाने में क्या था? I have a scooter. I am really happy with that, right? But in today's time, you need a car, not a small car, a sedan, right? You need a bungalow. 2 BHK would not do. So people have more ambitions. So that is why they're going into depression. Ambition is directly proportional to depression. So people, motivational speakers are someone, those who will come to you when you are depressed, when you are, you're feeling low, and they will come and they will say that, oh, this is what you have, this is what you're facing. Don't worry, I have a reason. मैं आपको इस situation से बाहर कर सकता हूँ. And he will make you feel good. He will make you feel good. So these are motivational public speakers. This is also a kind of public speaking, and trust me, they earn a lot. Example, Vivek Bindra, Sandeep Maheshwari, and many others. Yes, no? पीपल कमाते नहीं कमाते हैं? हाँ. यस. नेक्स्ट, सेरिमोनियल. नाउ देर आर सर्टेन पब्लिक स्पीकर्स जैसे कि पंडित, जैसे कि लेट्स से चर्च के फादर. Okay, so these are all ceremonial public speakers. Whenever they are going in a function, let's say a marriage or a ritual, they speak in front of the public. Ceremonial public speaking, this is another type of public speaking. And the last but the most important one, demonstrative public speaking. Now people, this is really very important. If you are a teacher, if you are a salesman, if you are a job seeker, you need to be a demonstrative public speaker. Why? Because थ्री इडियट्स में देखा है ना आप लोगों ने, इंडिया वालों को सिर्फ डेमो देना पड़ता है तभी पता चलता है कि किस चीज का कितना दाम है. टू शो योर वैल्यू टू द वर्ल्ड, अपना वैल्यू दिखाने के लिए दुनिया को, यू हैव टू गिव डेमो, यू हैव टू डेमोन्स्ट्रेट थिंग्स, यू हैव टू डेमोन्स्ट्रेट things people. Now this is really very important. If you don't demonstrate things, people will not take सीरियसली. सो डेमोन्स्ट्रेटिव पब्लिक स्पीकिंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अगर आप टीचिंग के लिए कहीं पे अप्लाई करते हो, चित्रसेन, व्हाट हैपेंस, दे आस्क यू फॉर अ डेमो क्लास, यस और नो, द प्रिंसिपल आस्क यू फॉर अ डेमो क्लास. If you are running an institution, if somebody is coming to your institute, what happens? They will say, आगे डेमो क्लास करीबी तापरे एडमिशन करीबी, isn't it? So the world is full of demo. लड़कियों के लिए जब आपको लड़का देखने आता है, so they will ask you, yes, tell me, कितना पढ़ाई किए हो, खाना बनाना आता है कि नहीं, क्या बना सकते हो, डेमो. एवरीथिंग डेमो इज हैपनिंग पीपल, इजंट इट? हाउसवाइफ्स, डू यू एग्री? लाची, क्या लगता है, डेमो होता है नहीं होता है रियल लाइफ में? ओके, सो इट हैपेंस. सो यू हैव टू बी अ गुड पब्लिक स्पीकर. अगर आप अच्छा पब्लिक स्पीकर हो, अच्छे से डेमोन्स्ट्रेट करते हो, यू आर अल्ट्रा सक्सेसफुल पीपल. सो दीज आर द डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ public speaking: informative, persuasive, motivational, ceremonial, and demonstrative. Right? Let's move on to the next slide, people. Now, how to do public speaking. Now I have given you a lot of gyan about public speaking. Kya hai, kyun hai, why it is important. Now people, those who have never done it, जिसने कभी अपने लाइफ में लोगों के सामने नहीं बोला, so that person may be having a thought in the mind कि how should I start public speaking, क्या सीखना पड़ेगा. Now guys, public speaking has three different pillars. तीन pillars हैं. The first one is called ethos, second one is called logos, and the third one is called pathos. Right? Obviously these are not English words. Okay, these are all Greek words, I guess. I'm not sure, but I feel these are all Greek words because the Greek people, they started public speaking first, right? So public speaking came from that civilization. So ethos, logos, and pathos. Now, what is the meaning of this? So whenever somebody is speaking in front of you, जब भी कोई बंदा आपके सामने बोल रहा है, okay, that person should have authority to speak. You will not listen to any Tom, Dick, and Harry, right? आप किसी ऐरे गहरे आदमी का बात नहीं सुनते हो. You listen to people, those who have knowledge, those who have authority of the subject, isn't it? So that is called ethos. If you want to be a public speaker, आपको एक subject पकड़ना पड़ेगा, एक niche पकड़ना पड़ेगा. आज के इंटरनेट के जमाने में we call it niche, NICHE. कुछ लोग इसको niche भी कहते हैं, niche भी कहते हैं. How do you pronounce? It is up to you. So आपका एक कैटेगरी होगा, यू कैन से बेसिकली अ कैटेगरी जिसके ऊपर यू हैव टू गेन नॉलेज. लाइक माय कैटेगरी इज पब्लिक स्पीकिंग एंड कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स. सो आई हैव नॉलेज ऑन this particular category and I'm speaking. You need to build authority about that. जैसे कोई इंग्लिश का टीचर है तो इंग्लिश के बारे में बोलेगा. मैथ्स टीचर will speak about maths. Okay, somebody who is into commerce, economics, that person will speak about those subjects, right? So ethos, you need to gather knowledge and authority as a speaker, right? Next is logos. Message should be conveyed in clear, informative, and logical manner. Now, people, knowledge to आपके पास है. There are so many teachers in our society, those who have a lot of knowledge, but they don't know what's the pattern. तरीका क्या है मैसेज को कन्वे करने का. What is the format? What is the format of conveying the message? They don't have that, right, people? They don't have that. So for those people, they need to figure out how to convey the message so the audience will connect to them. The audience will get whatever they are saying, okay, in a clear way, in a crystal clear way. Yes people, am I making sense? नॉलेज होना चाहिए, फिर नॉलेज को प्रेजेंट करने का तरीका होना चाहिए. इज इट मेकिंग सेंस? यस, नो? निमय, मानस, सुजीत, व्हाट डू यू से पीपल? उदय नायक, व्हाट डू यू से सर? या मेकिंग सेंस? ओके, या. लास्ट वन इज, लास्ट पिलर इज पैथोस. अब मेरे पास तरीका भी है, आई नो एवरीथिंग, ओके, आई हैव नॉलेज, बट आई डोंट नो हाउ टू कनेक्ट इमोशनली विद द ऑडियंस. ऑडियंस के साथ इमोशनली कैसे कनेक्ट होना है, कैसे उनको बांध के रखना है, आई डोंट नो. इट हैपेंस, राइट? आप जैसे टीवी देखते हो, लाइक यू आर वाचिंग टीवी, देयर आर सर्टेन प्रोग्राम्स दैट जस्ट यू जस्ट मूव ऑन, जस्ट स्क्रॉल द चैनल, ओके, ये हटा 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 हटा, ऑल ऑफ अ सडन यू सी समथिंग, ओके, you stick to that, right? Pathos, because that particular thing is capturing you as an audience. It is connecting with you emotionally, it is connecting with you emotionally, right? So you should know how to connect with your audience emotionally. And trust me people, webinar is the thing that I'm doing right now, जो अभी मैं कर रहा हूँ, ये सबसे difficult चीज है किसी इंसान को इमोशनली कनेक्ट करने के लिए, बिकॉज यू कैन नॉट सी मी, यू आर नॉट इन फ्रंट ऑफ मी, आई डोंट नो हु यू आर, राइट? सो इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू कनेक्ट इमोशनली. बट अगर फेस टू फेस होते हैं तो शायद वी कैन मेक आई कॉन्टैक्ट, आई कैन लुक इन टू योर आईज एंड आई कैन मेक अ काइंड ऑफ इंटरेक्शन विद यू, राइट? So people, three things are important if you really want to learn public speaking. Three things are important. पहला है knowledge authority. Second, you should have a format, जिस format में आप message को deliver करोगे. And the second one is you need to have emotional connection with the audience. You need to do that. If you're not doing it, you cannot speak. Okay people, agree, disagree? Yes, no? Let's move on. Yes, say yes. Yeah, great people. Yeah. Be awake, don't sleep people, okay? Now this is important guys, everybody, this slide is really very important and please pay attention. Everybody, if you're sleeping, then just slap yourself, अपने आप को थप्पड़ मारो, जगा लो, ठीक है? Anybody who is sleeping, okay. मोड्स ऑफ डिलीवरी, पब्लिक स्पीकिंग का जो डिलीवरी होता है, लेट मी टेल यू इन हिंदी फर्स्ट. जो हम लोग बोलते हैं, जो भाषण देते हैं, देयर आर फोर मोड्स ऑफ डिलीवरी. फोर मोड्स ऑफ डिलीवरी, आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग. मतलब जब हम लोग भाषण देते हैं, whenever we are delivering a speech, there are four ways, four modes, right? The first mode is impromptu. The first mode is impromptu, right? This one. Now what is impromptu? Impromptu is all of a sudden, let's say we are having a meeting right now, हमारे यहाँ अभी 10-12 लोग हैं. All of a sudden if I say, Sudhanshu, can you tell me something about demonetization? All of a sudden, without any preparation, I asked you all of a sudden, okay, so what happens in that case? Sudhanshu will speak impromptu. Sudhanshu will speak impromptu, right? Impromptu speaking is without preparation, on the spot that person is speaking. It happens real life में, ये बहुत होता है, so be prepared for this, okay? Number 2, manuscript. अब ये जो है ना नेता लोग करते हैं, they have a speech. जैसे आपके स्कूल कॉलेज में जो आता है ना चीफ गेस्ट, what they do, they write a speech on a piece of paper, okay, they keep it on the podium and they just read it. मेरे प्यारे भाई और बहनों, मैं आज आपके सामने मौजूद हूं. This is what they do, right? They're just reading it. And trust me, this is the most boring mode of delivery. अगर जब आपके सामने कोई पढ़ेगा लिखा हुआ चीज, it is very boring, right? You don't connect with that person. So I don't like this. Personally, if you ask me, I don't like this. Nowadays they use electronic mediums also, like teleprompters and all, है ना? Teleprompters भी आ गए हैं, सामने ऐसा रहेगा and you are reading it. News readers जैसे पढ़ते हैं. Good morning everybody. Today's main headlines are manuscript, scripted, okay, scripted. Now next one is extemporaneous. Now people, this is really very important. If you are a teacher, if you are a coach, if you are working in some corporate sector, if you are into a business and you are giving presentations, so you need to learn this extemporaneous. इसमें क्या होता है ना, you have an outline. आपके पास एक outline होता है कि क्या 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 चीज बोलना है, but आपने रट्टा नहीं मारा है. Understood? Means you just have the bullet points for you and you have not memorized them, or it is not written in a form of script. आप अपने शब्दों में, your own words, you are speaking those bullet points. the thing that I'm doing right now. The thing that I'm doing right now. This is called extemporaneous speech, right? Because you see, I have a slide in front of me. मेरे पास slide है. I'm using this slide, but I have not memorized it. I know what to say, where to say, how to say, right? Extemporaneous, prepared but not memorized. Presentation in office or college can be extemporaneous, right? Next, memorized. Now, people, this is a big no from my side because this is very risky. Because you memorize the things, you memorize the speeches. जो भी है आप उसको रट्टा मार देते हो. You just memorize it, you just mug it up, you go to the audience and you deliver it, right? For essay competitions or poem recitation, students they do this. Now if you do this in public speaking, you may fumble, so this is very risky. So now if you ask me personally as a trainer, कौन सा mode of delivery सबसे important है, I would say this one. Which one? Impromptu. Because impromptu mode of delivery is something that can lead you to success, people. अगर आप impromptu बोलना सीख जाते हो without preparation, if you can speak in front of anybody, you are successful. You will have success. This one I don't believe. This is like, this is bad, this is pathetic, this is super pathetic. And this one is also important, but the most important one is impromptu speaking. Do you agree with me? Yes or no, guys? What do you say? Yes, no, maybe? What do you think? You understood all the four modes: impromptu, manuscript, chitra, understood, extemporaneous, memorized. Okay, so anybody जिसको लगता होगा कि मैं लिख लूंगा, रट्टा मार दूंगा, पब्लिक के सामने जाके बोल दूंगा, don't do it. That can turn to be a nightmare because you may forget in between. मेरे साथ हुआ है ऐसे when I was in school. Okay, don't do that. Okay, don't do that. So extemporaneous and impromptu are the best modes of delivery, so you have to learn these two, right? Let's move on. Now again, people, we have the same affirmations waiting for you. Okay, let's get the energy once again. Please repeat the affirmation after me. I am a confident public speaker. Come on, people, repeat the affirmation after me. Confident public great. People love the way I speak. People love, yes, people love the way. Bring energy from the universe. पूरा power के साथ बोलो. People love the way I speak. Okay, great. I easily connect with my audience. Yes. So guys, these are the three mantras. Why I am giving you this as affirmation? क्योंकि आपको ये तीन चीज सीखना है, करना है. This is the end goal. Confident speaker, people will love you and you will connect with the audience. अगर ये कर लिया, ये कर डाला तो लाइफ झिंगा लाला. What do you say, people? Yes, no? Yeah, great. Very true. Okay. So guys, this one I have already told, glossophobia, and this one is thanatophobia. As I have told, there was a survey done in America where glossophobia was number one, fear of public speaking. लोगों को पब्लिक के सामने बोलने से बहुत डर लगता था. Where? In that survey, public speaking. And thanatophobia is number two, fear of death. Guys, are you all afraid of death? Yes or no? Yes, everybody is afraid of death, right? Everybody is afraid of death. But can you believe लोगों को मरने से भी ज्यादा डर पब्लिक के सामने बोलने से लगता है? What a thing, man. Pathetic, right? It happens. Okay? Okay? आगे बढ़े? So, let's talk about glossophobia now. Now people, how will you understand that you are suffering with glossophobia? आपको कैसे पता चलेगा कि आपके अंदर glossophobia है? Right, people? How will you come to know that you have glossophobia? People, whenever you get a chance, ठीक है? Whenever you get a chance to speak in front of the crowd, you will have rapid heartbeat, palpitation, जिसको हम लोग scientifically कहते हैं, palpitation, right? Second, trembling. I have seen people shaking like this, trembling. पूरा ऐसे ऐसे हाथ पैर थरता है, right? So these are the symptoms I'm talking about. How will you come to know that you are suffering with glossophobia. First thing is you may have rapid heartbeat, palpitation, you may tremble or shake, sweating, जैसे एसी चल रहा होगा फिर भी पसीना आएगा, you are sweating, nausea or vomiting. There's so many people, those who stand in front of people and they feel as if they will vomit. Okay, so these are the symptoms I'm talking about. Shortness of breath or hyperventilating, जोर जोर से सांस चलेगा, like as if they have run 5 kilometers and come, they will start panting. We call it panting in English, right? मतलब सांस फूलना, they will feel like that. Okay, dizziness, they will feel like चक्कर आ रहे हैं मुझे, मैं गिर जाऊंगा, I will fall down. So these are the symptoms I'm talking about. Muscle tension, I have seen people जिनके हाथ पैर अकड़ जाते हैं. Oh my god, pull this, stretch this, अरे मेरा ये अटक गया, oh my god, my leg is not moving. Muscle tension. And the last one is urge to get away, कैसे खत्म हो और मैं यहां से भाग जाऊं. So these are the symptoms. People, अगर कोई भी सिम्टम आपके अंदर है, whenever you're speaking in front of crowd, whatever symptom I have shown here, if you have one single also or more than one also, congratulations, you are suffering with glossophobia. Now what is glossophobia, people? This is a kind of mental disorder, right? This is a disease, this is a kind of mental disease, glossophobia. Now we'll know why it happens. ये glossophobia इंसान को क्यों होता है, why it happens to human beings, why we suffer from glossophobia. ये सारे तो symptoms है, बीमारी का symptoms है. Why it happens to us, okay, we'll come to know about that, कि ये glossophobia अगर होता है तो हमें क्यों होता है, right? So let's move on. So guys, here are the causes of glossophobia. Fear of being judged, right? Fear of being judged. Now this is the best thing that I can say. Now everybody is caring about their personality. अरे यार मैं बहुत ज्ञानी. Everybody is thinking like that. Even I am thinking like that, right? You all also thinking like that. I know everything. I am very smart. I am very beautiful. I am very handsome, right? So whenever you speak in front of people, the first thing that strikes your mind is लोग क्या सोचेंगे? लोग क्या सोचेंगे? That's the first thing that will strike you. Okay? लोग क्या सोचेंगे? So guys, let me tell you, लोगों का काम है सोचना. Let them think, let them analyze, okay, let them criticize. So fear of being judged. So this is the first point why people suffer with glossophobia. People, they think a lot, they exaggerate their personality a lot. वो उसको लगता है कि I'm very smart, I'm very talented, तो लोग मेरे बारे में क्या सोचेंगे अगर मैं उनके सामने बोल नहीं पाया. First thing. Second thing, fear of being embarrassed. When we say something wrong in front of the crowd, people laugh, people make fun of it, so we are embarrassed. So बहुत लगता है ना, दिल पे लगता है. When somebody laughs at you, दिल पे लगता है, right? So that is the reason why people, they don't speak in front of people. They are suffering with glossophobia. Why? Because they are afraid of embarrassment. Embarrassment होने से उनको डर लगता है. Fear of being rejected. Guys, I just want to give you my personal example here. When I was in college, okay, when I was in college, I was a good speaker, I was a good student also, but you know, I was having a lot of acne marks on my cheek. अभी भी देख सकते हो pimples का बहुत निशान है, जो मेरे को personally देखा है. There are a lot of pores in my face. तो मुझे लगता था when I was in college कि I look very ugly, people will reject me whenever I'll speak. So that was the reason why I used to keep myself away from social gatherings and public speaking and certain things. And I used to, I'll tell you upfront, I don't feel shy. मैं बहुत cream व्रीम लगाता था at that time, and you won't believe, I used to buy that foundation वाला जो powder होता है ना लड़कियों का, वो भी लगाया करता था ताकि ये छुपेगा. One of my friend, she was a girl, she told me कि ये लगाया कर पता नहीं चलेगा दाग. Right? I used to do that when I was in college. But later on I realized, सकल जैसा भी हो, if you are a good speaker, people will respect you. So today I don't use anything. ठीक है? So fear of being rejected, rejection का जो fear होता है, that will definitely stop you to speak. Okay? So people, आप मैं बता रहा हूँ causes. Okay? Next, hereditary social phobia. कुछ लोगों के तो खानदान में होता है problem. They have this from ages, generation. Father was afraid, son was afraid of public speaking, son ka son will also be afraid of public speaking. I know a family like that. Father never spoke in front of 4 people, son cannot do that, right? And they're really struggling a lot, पढ़ा लिखा फैमिली है. So this can be hereditary sometimes, family से हो सकता है, like diabetes and all. Okay. Inferiority complex. Now people, what happens is I'll tell you something very important here. Especially people from odia medium, okay, especially people from odia medium and those who are from poor background. Tell me, मैं सही बोल रहा हूँ कि झूठ बोल रहा हूँ, गलत बोल रहा हूँ, please tell me. When they go to college and when english medium people also come in that classroom, and when they mix and they see that they are really rich, they are having good communication skills, so these people, odia medium people, they started feeling inferior. Yes or no? ऐसा होता है नहीं होता है? होता है नहीं होता है? It happens. hmm? It happens. Yeah, when I remember when I went to bhubaneswar for doing my degree, at that point of time, many rich people, they used to come to the classroom. Okay, they had their own bike and all, so I used to feel very inferior because I used to travel by a cycle. ठीक है ना? So that was the thing. Inferiority complex will also stop you from speaking in front of public, cause of glossophobia. And the next one, the last point, which is the most important point, that is unpleasant experience. Unpleasant experience. मान लो पास्ट में आपने कभी somewhere somehow you wanted to speak, okay, you got an opportunity to speak in front of the crowd, but you goofed up. आपने उस opportunity को गवा दिया. You are not able to speak, communicate properly. So people, they laughed at you, and that thing was imprinted in your mind. वो तुम्हारे दिमाग में छप गया. That unpleasant past experience was imprinted in your mind, and whenever you will try to speak in front of people, you will remember that past and you will never speak. होता है ना, कहते हैं ना कहावत है हिंदी में कि जो मतलब दूध से जला हुआ आदमी फूक फूक के छाछ पीता है. छाछ जानते हो ना, मतलब ठंडा रहता है, वो ठंडा ड्रिंक होता है. तो दूध पीते वक्त जल चुका है तो वो छाछ भी फूक फूक के पिएगा. सेम हैपेंस. एक बार अगर आपके साथ अनप्लेजेंट हो चुका है समथिंग, सो दिस टाइम यू विल नेवर बी एबल टू, you will never be able to give a good presentation. You will have this glossophobia. Right, people? Getting it? Yes, no? Yes? Okay. Okay, let's move on. Now the question is, how can you transform glossophobia to excitement? Now this is the mantra. This is what I am trying to tell you since then. Okay. How can you transform yourself being a glossophobiac to an excited person who can speak in front of the crowd? Now people, whenever you are on the stage, जब भी आप stage में हो, right, and you have glossophobia, so the most important thing that you have to do is you have to control your breathing, because breathing is important. If you're not able to breathe properly, you will fumble and you will not be able to talk in an effective way, right? So deep breathing is important. Before coming onto the stage, you have to do deep breathing. You have to breathe properly. You have to intake a lot of oxygen, because your mind will be refreshed if you take oxygen a lot. So you will be out of the stress of public speaking. So before you move on to the stage to speak, before that, 5 minutes before that, keep on breathing heavily, properly, intake a lot of oxygen. Second thing that you can do is you can visualize. Now see, this is a very powerful tool. बहुत लोग कहते हैं कि यार मैं क्या बोलूंगा, I don't have guts to speak in front of people. So visualization is a tool. Visualization is a tool that will definitely help you to give a positive mindset. That will definitely help you give a positive mindset, because you will close your eyes and you will see that you are speaking in front of so many people, and people are clapping after listening to you. They're clapping, okay, they're applauding, okay, people are whistling. So what you're seeing yourself as a successful person. आप अपने आप को as a successful person देख रहे हो. Visualization, we call it visualization. अगर आप बचपन से एक चीज सोचते हो कि मुझे अमीर बनना है, you visualize yourself to be a rich person, definitely your actions will also be moving towards that direction and you will be a rich person one day, right? So visualization is really very important. So whenever you go for public speaking, before that what you do is you visualize that you are doing a tremendous job and people are clapping and you are enjoying it. राइट पीपल, इज इट पॉसिबल? हो सकता है, कर सकते हैं? सोचने में क्या पैसा लगता है? से यस और नो, पैसा लगता है सोचने में? नहीं। तो सोचो ना अपने आप को शाहरुख खान, थिंक दैट यू आर शाहरुख खान, राइट? ओके, एंड देन पीपल अफर्मेशन, जो हम लोग ऑलरेडी कर चुके हैं, राइट? यू हैव टू, बिफोर मूविंग ऑन टू द स्टेज, यू हैव टू गिव अफर्मेशन, पॉजिटिव अफर्मेशन. आई एम द बेस्ट स्पीकर, आई एम द किंग ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, द ऑडियंस इज कनेक्टिंग विद मी, दे लव द वे आई स्पीक. अपने आप को बोलना है, अपने आप को ये चीज बोलना है, यस आई एम द बेस्ट, आई कैन डू इट, मैं कर सकता हूं. अफर्मेशन, यस और नो. क्रिकेटर भी यही करते हैं, बॉक्सर्स भी यही करते हैं. Affirmation is really important because that is the last point and you're motivating yourself and nobody else can motivate you better than yourself, right people? Yes, no? Yes, no? Yeah. Now let's move on to the last point. ये मेरा है, मेरा सबसे important point है, the pumpkin theory. Now people, what is pumpkin theory? Okay, what is pumpkin theory? Now see, what happens is जब हमारे सामने लोग होते हैं, when there are people in front of us, so what happens is we are afraid of them. जैसे अभी मेरे सामने चित्रसेन है, लाची है, रेनी, निमय, सुधांशु, सुजीत, मानस बारिक, right? So I'm afraid of you people because you people are, you know, very intelligent people, very powerful people. तो जनरली ये होता है, जब भी हम कहीं बोलने जाते हैं तो हमारे सामने जो ऑडियंस रहता है हम उनको देख के नर्वस होते हैं. So what you have to do is how you have to practice. तो जब भी आप मार्केट जाओ, whenever you go to a market, buy some pumpkins. You know what are pumpkins? What are pumpkins, मानस? क्या होता है pumpkins? उड़िया में क्या बोलते हैं? Pumpkins क्या बोलते हैं सुधांशु? What is pumpkin? Kokharu. So you can buy 2-3 kokharus or लौकी also you can buy, big fruits, and उनको चेयर में रख दो ऐसे सामने. Okay, and then you talk to those pumpkins. So what I'm trying to say is, I am saying here कि you have to objectify your audience. Audience को audience मत समझो. आपने वो मूवी देखा होगा ना, कौन सा, मुन्ना भाई एमबीबीएस, उसमें बोलता ना, जब मैं अपनी बेटी का ऑपरेशन करूंगा तो मेरा हाथ कांपेगा, लेकिन जब मैं किसी और पेशेंट का करता हूं तो मेरा हाथ नहीं कांपता है, क्योंकि मैं अपनी बेटी को ऑब्जेक्टिफाई नहीं कर पाता हूं कि मेरा अपना खून है, राइट? तो आपको क्या करना है, आपको अब मोह माया नहीं रखना है ऑडियंस के साथ. कौन है मेरे सामने? अरे चित्रसेन इज अ पंपकिन. रेनी भोई इज अ स्मॉल पंपकिन. निमय इज अ थिन पंपकिन. Sudhanshu is also a pumpkin, right? So I think that you people are pumpkins, and that is my mindset. Whenever you are on the stage, think yourself that you are the king. Okay, you have the power, you have the authority, and people, those who are sitting in front of you, those people are, don't disrespect, उनको बेइज्जत नहीं करना है, ठीक है? Think that they are objects. They are objects. So basically, what I am doing here is I am objectifying the audience. ठीक है? ऑडियंस को देख के आप डर जाते हो, लेकिन हम क्या सोचते हैं कि ऑडियंस जो है ना, ये ऑब्जेक्ट है, तो मैं सीधा उनके आंखों में देखता हूं. आई जस्ट लुक इनटू द आईज ऑफ दोज ऑडियंस. पूरा उनके आंखों में देखता हूं. यस भाई, टेल मी. या ओके, इफ इट इज अ ह्यूज ऑडियंस, मैं पर्सनली सबके आंख में नहीं देख सकता, राइट? अगर 10 लोग हैं तो आई कैन लुक एट देम, राइट, फेस टू फेस. बट इफ इट्स अ ह्यूज ऑडियंस तो मैं कैसे देखूंगा? तो मैं क्या करूंगा, सेगमेंटाइज कर दूंगा. ओके, व्हाट इज सेगमेंटाइजेशन? आई विल टेल यू. लेट्स से आई एम स्टैंडिंग हियर, मैं यहां पे खड़ा हूं, ठीक है, मैं यहां पे खड़ा हूं, एंड द ऑडियंस इज सिटिंग हियर, एन ऑडियंस इज सिटिंग हियर, एन ऑडियंस इज सिटिंग हियर, एन ऑडियंस इज सिटिंग हियर. बीच में पैसेज है, ए बी सी एंड डी. तो फॉर सम टाइम आई विल बी लुकिंग एट दिस साइड, तो इनको लगेगा यस द स्पीकर इज लुकिंग एट अस. कुछ देर के लिए यहां देखूंगा, कुछ देर के लिए यहां देखूंगा, कुछ देर के लिए यहां देखूंगा. So what you have to do is you have to objectify the audience and you have to make eye contact. If it's a huge audience, you have to make segments and you have to segmentize them and you have to make eye contact. You are getting it or not? Yes, no, people? Yeah, great. Okay. Now, tips for engaging your audience. Now the thing is, सब कुछ हो गया, आपने objectify कर दिया. Now how will you engage the audience? Means how can you keep them, क्या कहते हैं, बांध के कैसे रखना है ऑडियंस को? ओके, एंड दिस इज रियली वेरी डिफिकल्ट पीपल. This is really very difficult. So how to do this? So people, whenever you want to speak, always share some stories. स्टोरीज आर समथिंग जिससे ऑडियंस कनेक्ट होता है. जैसे मैंने आपको गंजों का स्टोरी सुनाया कि गंजों को कैसे कंगी बेचा. मैंने अपना पिंपल्स वाला स्टोरी सुनाया, राइट. सो स्टोरीज विल डेफिनेटली मेक योर ऑडियंस, जो आपको सुन रहा है, दैट पर्सन विल कनेक्ट विद यू. You can also use golden words. Golden words क्या होता है? You can use some quotations, some lines, some motivational quotes, right? You can use it. And the second point is you need to show a lot of energy, enthusiasm and interaction. मतलब जब आप बोल रहे हो, आपके चेहरे पे, बॉडी लैंग्वेज पे, सी आई एम हैविंग फीवर टुडे बट स्टिल आई एम डूइंग दिस वेबिनार बिकॉज आई हैव ऑलरेडी प्रॉमिस्ड, राइट. सो एनर्जी शुड बी देयर. फीवर हो, पेट दर्द हो, सर दर्द हो, whatever it is, energetic, you have to be energetic. Enthusiastic, when the speaker is not not excited about what he's saying, how will the audience be excited? तो मेरे अंदर excitement होना बहुत जरूरी है. Then comes interaction. Now you have to communicate with the audience also. सिर्फ मैं बोलूंगा तो नहीं होगा. That is why I'm asking you people also. Are you getting it or not? Are you getting it or not? Yes or no? You people are interacting with me. ठीक है. People those who are interested, they will interact. People those who are not interested, they will not interact. क्योंकि उनको लगा यार मेरे से पूछ रहा है, so they will just move on. Okay. Body language people. Now body language is really very important guys. Very very interesting. अगर आपका बॉडी लैंग्वेज अच्छा है, इफ यू हैव अ गुड बॉडी लैंग्वेज, इफ यू हैव अ गुड बॉडी लैंग्वेज, पीपल विल डेफिनेटली लुक एट यू. अगर आप मरियल जैसे आके स्टेज में खड़े हो, कैसे बोलोगे? भाइयों बहनों, आज मैं आपको बॉडी लैंग्वेज के बारे में बता रहा हूं. तो पीपल विल थ्रो टमाटर, tomatoes on you, right? So you have to give good body language. Okay. Eye contact, as I have told you. Now these are the tips to interact with the audience. Okay, to engage them. Eye contact, उनके आंखों में देखो. जैसे अभी मैं कैमरा में देख रहा हूं, अभी मैं नीचे देख के बोलूंगा, you will feel that oh he is not confident, right? So I'm looking into the camera because मैं आपके आंखों में डायरेक्टली नहीं देख सकता हूं. टोन, टोन ऑफ वॉइस इज रियली वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पीपल. जब भी आप बात करो, कभी कभी आपको बहुत फास्ट बोलना है. समटाइम्स यू हैव टू कम स्लो, sometimes you have to speak loudly, sometimes you have to speak softly. So this is called tone, intonation. आपको अपने पिच में वेरिएशन कर लाना है, ठीक है ना. जैसे गाने में होता है ना, गाने में कैसा होता है, सुरताल होता है, उस तरह से बोलने में भी सुरताल होनी चाहिए. एंड गेस व्हाट, लास्ट पॉइंट, पावर पॉजेस. अगर आप नॉन स्टॉप पटर 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 बोलोगे, पीपल विल नॉट लिसन टू यू. यू नीड टू गिव पॉजेस इन बिटवीन. बीच बीच में आपको थोड़ा रुकना पड़ेगा, थोड़ा देखना पड़ेगा उनकी तरफ, थोड़ा इंटरेक्ट करना पड़ेगा. पावर पॉजेस, पावर पॉजेस आर रियली वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पीपल. इफ यू आर टेकिंग पॉजेस एट द राइट प्लेस, राइट मोमेंट, people will definitely interact with you, they will engage with you. So people, these are my personal things that I have learned so far. अगर आप ये सारे चीज करते हो पब्लिक स्पीकिंग में, so you one day you will definitely be a good powerful public speaker. Okay, agree disagree? Yes, आगे बढ़े, let's move on. Yeah, लास्ट पॉइंट. ओके, लास्ट पॉइंट इज पावर पॉजेस. देखो होता है क्या है ना, जैसे मैं आपको बोलूं कि इफ आई से, सी गाइज, देर आर सो मेनी पॉइंट्स दैट यू नीड टू लर्न टू बिकम अ गुड पब्लिक स्पीकर. ओके, और मैं ये सारे पॉइंट्स आपको बता दूं जो जो मैंने बताया, स्टोरी टेलिंग, एनर्जी, बॉडी लैंग्वेज, आई कॉन्टैक्ट, टोन, और लास्ट में मैं बोलूं, अभी सबका बाप पॉइंट आने वाला है. द बिगेस्ट पॉइंट इज अबाउट टू कम नाउ. I have taken a pause and I'll show you. क्या लिखा मैंने? Monotony is sin. Yes, people. Yes, this is the biggest point. Monotony is sin. मतलब क्या है इसका? इसका मतलब है कि अगर, हाँ, अगर आप बोरिंग बोलते हो, सामने वाले की गलती नहीं है, वो बोर हो रहा है क्योंकि आप में ही बोरडम है, आप उनको बोर कर रहे हो, राइट. सो ये क्या था? पावर पॉजेस. I've taken a pause because this is an important point. ये जो लाल वाला मैंने दिखाया, this was an important point. So I told you, now people, I'm going to present the most important point, father of all the points, and that is monotony is sin. तो आपके दिमाग में क्या होगा? ओह, कुछ सस्पेंस आने वाला है. कुछ सस्पेंस नहीं है. This is the suspense, right? So this is called power pauses. Got it? Yes? Okay, shall we move on? Yeah. Okay guys, again the affirmation, I am a confident public speaker. People love the way I speak. I easily connect with my audience. Guys, you have to repeat this. Come on. I am a confident public speaker. Come on. People love the way I speak. I easily connect with my audience. ओके गाइज, ये मैं क्यों बार बार करा रहा हूं? बिकॉज दीज आर द थ्री थिंग्स जो आपको सीखना है और घर ले जाना है आज के इस वेबिनार में, राइट? दो आई विल बी गिविंग यू द पीडीएफ, बट दीज आर द इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग्स. ओके, लेट्स मूव ऑन, आगे बढ़ते हैं. नाउ द बिगेस्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ दिस प्लैनेट. सर, मेरा इंग्लिश बहुत खराब है. माई स्पोकन इंग्लिश इज वेरी बैड. कैन आई बी अ पब्लिक स्पीकर? क्या मैं एक अच्छा पब्लिक स्पीकर बन सकता हूं? एवरीबडी, डू यू थिंक लाइक दिस? क्या आप सोचते हो? यस, रेनी, लाची, प्लीज आंसर मी. क्या आपको लगता है? हाँ, लगता होगा, राइट? मोरो तो इंग्लिश भलो नहीं. आई डोंट स्पीक प्रॉपरली इन इंग्लिश. कैन आई बी अ पब्लिक स्पीकर? सो पीपल, इफ यू आर थिंकिंग लाइक दैट, look at this person. This is Dalai Lama. You know who is Dalai Lama? Dalai Lama is a Buddhist monk, Tibetan Buddhist monk. ये जो हैं, ये वर्ल्ड के अच्छे अच्छे बड़े बड़े यूनिवर्सिटीज में जाके बुद्धिज्म के बारे में स्पीच दे चुके हैं, राइट? दलाई लामा हैज डन हिज क्वालिफिकेशन फ्रॉम मोनास्ट्री. जो भी पढ़ाई लिखाई, एजुकेशन, एवरीथिंग ही हैज डन फ्रॉम अ बुद्धिस्ट मोनास्ट्री. He has never gone to any English medium school or any university or college like that. But this person goes to Cambridge, Stanford, Oxford, you name it, and he will go there and he will give a speech. Right? So how is that possible, people? कैसे possible है? Because Dalai Lama का English तो खराब है, but still he is a good public speaker. Why? वाई? क्या ऐसे हो सकता है? क्या आपके साथ भी ऐसा हो सकता है? यू आर अ बैड स्पीकर ऑफ इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज बट यू आर अ गुड पब्लिक स्पीकर. डू यू थिंक ऐसा हो सकता है? किस किस को लगता है ऐसा हो सकता है? प्लीज रेज योर हैंड. बोलो, मुंह से बोलो, कौन कौन को लगता है ऐसा हो सकता है? हु थिंक्स? किसको लगता है कि इंग्लिश इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड? रेनी को लगता है. ओके, सुजीत, व्हाट डू यू थिंक? लाची, व्हाट डू यू थिंक? बिना इंग्लिश के भी पब्लिक स्पीकिंग हो सकता है? यस, टेल मी. सुधांशु, मानस, क्या लगता है आपको? लगता है? आई विल टेल यू नेक्स्ट पॉइंट. गाइस, अगर वो आपको जानना है, सो यू हैव टू फोकस ऑन दिस पॉइंट, मेहराबियन कम्युनिकेशन मॉडल. पीपल, अब ये क्या है? देखो, हम लोग पूरी जिंदगी इंग्लिश ग्रामर पढ़ने में निकाल देते हैं. वी लर्न फोकस अ लॉट ऑन इंग्लिश ग्रामर, टेंस, प्रेपोजिशंस, कंजंक्शंस, एक्टिव पैसिव, फोनेटिक्स, ये वो हाथी घोड़ा सब सीख लेते हैं, राइट? वी लर्न अ लॉट. But what happens? End of the day, in front of the public, we don't speak. Why? I'll tell you. Mehrabian communication model. This person is Albert Mehrabian. ये जो बंदा था, अल्बर्ट अभी भी है. In fact, he is alive. Albert Mehrabian is a psychologist. Okay, so he is a psychologist. तो इसने एक थियरी प्रपोज किया था. Okay, you can see that this is a pie chart. This is a pie chart. So he told, when we talk, when we communicate, okay, there are 3 V's used in it. ध्यान से देखना इसको. This is life changing. 3 V's used in it. First V is vocal, second V is visual, and the third V is verbal, right? Okay, vocal, visual, verbal, right? Now see, according to Albert Mehrabian, 55% ऑफ योर कम्युनिकेशन, जो भी आप कम्युनिकेट करते हो, बातचीत नहीं बोलूंगा मैं, कम्युनिकेट बोलूंगा यहां पे, 55% इज डन विद द हेल्प ऑफ योर बॉडी पार्ट्स, योर फेस, योर आर्म. आई मीन टू से योर बॉडी लैंग्वेज. 55% of your communication happens because of your body language, your face, your eyes, your arms, your standing posture, your walking posture, etc. Right? 38%, my dear friends. How much? 38%. 38% is your voice quality, your tone. आपका वॉइस टोन कैसा है? whether you are modulating your voice or not, are you taking pauses or not, are you stopping in between? जब बोलते हो कैसे बोलते हो? लोगों के साथ कनेक्ट कर रहे हो कि नहीं? आपका आवाज का रेंज कैसा है? सॉफ्ट बोलते हो, लाउड बोलते हो, ऊपर नीचे करते हो, नहीं करते हो? वॉइस क्वालिटी अच्छा है, नहीं है? 38%. ओके, नाउ 7% is the words, यानी कि the English language. Now people, पिछले 1.5 घंटा से मैं ये प्रेजेंटेशन दे रहा हूँ and you people are listening to me. How many of you have focused on my grammatical mistakes? मेरे ग्रामर की गलतियों को कितने इंसान ने फोकस किया है? I guess nobody, right? लेकिन मेरे बॉडी लैंग्वेज पे, मेरे बोलने के स्टाइल पे, मेरे वॉइस क्वालिटी पे आप लोगों ने फोकस किया. Yes or no? Say yes, sir. So 55 plus 38 is how much? 93%. So 93% of your communication, people, is your body language and your voice, awaz, right? Sirf 7% is the role of your language, your English language. Okay, but we people, we focus a lot on that, और हम लोग ये बाकी चीजों को ध्यान नहीं देते. Sudhanshu, you are asking me na how to present properly. See my friend, this is the rule. बॉडी लैंग्वेज अगर आपका अच्छा है, आपका वॉइस के ऊपर कमांड अच्छा है, यू नो हाउ टू मॉड्यूलेट योर वॉइस, डेफिनेटली यू कैन मेक सेंटेंसेस, क्योंकि आपका कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ जाएगा. योर कॉन्फिडेंस विल बी हाइक्ड अ लॉट, राइट? लाची, क्या आपको सही लग रहा है ये थियरी जो इन्होंने लिखा है मेहराबियन? हाँ, सही है. हम लेकिन 7% के पीछे भागते हैं, राइट? ओके, सो वी शुड फोकस मोर ऑन व्हाट? वी शुड फोकस मोर ऑन वोकल एंड विजुअल. ओके, यहां पे मैं लिख दे रहा हूं, ये वर्बल जो है दिस इज 7%. ओके, विजुअल इज 55%. आप मेरे को जो देख रहे हो बोलते हुए, दिस इज 55%. एंड माई हाउ आई एम साउंडिंग टू यू, मैं कैसा साउंड कर रहा हूं, मेरा आवाज कैसा लग रहा है आपको, दैट इज 38%. So people, nobody is focusing on my grammar right now. Maybe I'm making mistakes in grammar, right? Okay, yes, no? Yeah, so let's move on. So this was Mehrabian communication model. Now people, let's bring us to the end of the session. Now here you can see this is an advertisement. Now I'm going to host a 10 days boot camp for public speaking. Online hoga, okay? 10 days, only for 10 days, and it is especially for teachers, trainers, students, professionals and entrepreneurs. ट्रस्ट मी, ये करने के बाद डेफिनेटली आपका कॉन्फिडेंस बहुत बढ़ जाएगा. बट आई नीड पीपल दोज आर फ्लुएंट स्पीकर्स ऑफ इंग्लिश. आई डोंट वांट पीपल दोज हु स्ट्रगल टू स्पीक, क्योंकि ये स्पोकन इंग्लिश कोर्स नहीं है. ओके, सो दिस विल बी ऑनलाइन लाइव वर्कशॉप, जैसे मैंने ये किया उसी तरह से. विद दिस यू विल बी गेटिंग अ बुक एब्सोल्युटली फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट, ई बुक. ओके, ये अभी अमेजॉन पे भी सेल हो रहा है. This is a book written by me. Guys, I have published around 6-7 books and they are selling in Amazon. मेरे नाम से अगर सर्च करोगे अमर बाग, so you can find these books. ठीक है? And the course fee of this course is only 2000 if you join till tomorrow 12 p.m. So this is the phone pay number or the QR code scanner. अगर जिसको भी ज्वाइन करना है, आप ये इसके थ्रू से कर सकते हो. इफ एनीबडी, एनी ऑफ योर फ्रेंड्स, रिलेटिव्स वांट्स टू ज्वाइन, यू कैन फॉरवर्ड दिस टू देम. राइट पीपल, सो दैट ब्रिंग्स अस टू द एंड ऑफ दिस वेबिनार. थैंक यू सो मच एंड इट वाज रियली नाइस. लास्ट में कितने लोग बचे? 4, 5, 6, 7 लोग बचे. आई एम रियली थैंकफुल टू यू पीपल दैट यू पीपल are still there till the end, and I hope I have contributed some value to you. Yes or no? So now if you have any questions, you can ask me right now. I'm ready to answer your questions for next 5 to 10 minutes. Any questions you have, you can ask me related with public speaking, whatever it is. Yes, can I? Anybody? Yeah, Sujit, please ask. Okay, this is a very nice question, Sujit. आइडिया, आपने सुना होगा ना एड, आइडिया जो बदल दे सबकी जिंदगी, है ना? सो आइडिया इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पीपल इन दिस वर्ल्ड. आइडिया का वैल्यू है, आइडिया का ही पैसा है. ठीक है, मेहनत का पैसा नहीं है, आइडिया का. सो वेन एवर यू आर गोइंग एंड स्टैंडिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ द क्राउड एंड यू डोंट हैव एनी आइडिया, you cannot speak. It's a fact. So people, the first 30 seconds, कितना? पहला 30 सेकंड, इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नाउ यू सी, हमारा जो ब्रेन है ना, ब्रेन दिमाग, दिमाग के दो हिस्से होते हैं माय फ्रेंड. एक होता है क्रिएटिव पार्ट और एक होता है एनालिटिकल पार्ट. राइट? क्रिएटिव, analytical. Now this is something related with psychology and all. Okay, so creative part can do miracles for you. अगर आपका creative दिमाग activated है ना, you can become an artist, you can become a singer, you can become a writer, you can become a poet, whatever you want, सब creative काम करोगे. Okay, so what happens is, if you are getting a topic, let's say if somebody asks you to say something, 30 सेकेंड्स का अगर आपने ब्रेक ले लिया, 30 सेकेंड्स अगर आप ऐसे बैठ जाओगे, सोचने लगोगे, सो व्हाट विल हैपन इज योर लेफ्ट साइड ऑफ द ब्रेन, दैट इज द एनालिटिकल दिमाग, जो बनिया वाला दिमाग है, दैट विल स्टार्ट. Okay, and when that banya dimag will start na, you will not be able to think in creative way, you will not be able to think in creative way. So the best thing that I suggest, not me, all the public speakers they suggest, जब भी कोई चीज बोलना हो फटाक से बोलो, इंस्टेंटली. ओके, ज्यादा सोचो मत, ज्यादा सोचोगे दिमाग एक ऐसा जंजाल है, जितना सोचोगे उतना गहरा जाएगा. इट विल प्रोक्रेस्टिनेट, इट विल प्रोक्रेस्टिनेट, बोलेगा अरे एबे कुहो न तुम्हें कोई पारी बोली, ना ना ना, डोंट स्पीक, यू कैन नॉट स्पीक. दिमाग का काम है नेगेटिव करना. सो व्हेनेवर यू गेट अ टॉपिक, स्टार्ट स्पीकिंग इंस्टेंटली. 30 सेकंड से ज्यादा वेट करोगे तो सोचने लगोगे, एनालिसिस करोगे. व्हेन यू एनालाइज थिंग्स, गॉन. अंडरस्टूड? सो ऑन द स्पॉट स्पीक, बोलते बोलते हो जाएगा. यू मेक इट अ हैबिट. पहले पहले और लगता है, बट मेक इट अ हैबिट. दिस इज कॉल्ड इम्प्रॉम्प्टू स्पीकिंग, right? And you can definitely learn this. Okay, anybody else? Any other question? Manas, Lachi, Chitrasen, Reni, कोई बच्चा और कोई पूछना चाहता है? Audible, can you speak a bit louder? Now it is okay. See, I'll tell you one thing. मोनोटनी इज अ सिन. जैसे मैंने आपको दिखाया था ना, मोनोटनी इज अ सिन. इफ यू आर अ स्पीकर, इफ यू आर अ टीचर, अगर आप बोर करते हो पब्लिक को, तो डेफिनेटली दे विल नॉट लिसन टू यू. बट द थिंग इज, it's not only your fault that you are a boring teacher, it's the fault of the student also. Somewhere somehow they don't need to connect with you. उनको सुनना ही नहीं है, उनको सुनना ही नहीं है. See, if they say that they are not interested, probably you need to groom your personality, you need to enhance your personality, you need to create an authority as a teacher. ठीक है, आपको शायद अपने आप को एस्टैब्लिश करना है एज अ टीचर. उनको लगना चाहिए कि यस, शी इज अ टीचर एंड वॉट एवर शी डज, आई हैव टू लिसन टू हर. आई गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? सो मे बी आपका वो 3 पिलर्स जो था ना पब्लिक स्पीकिंग का, आपको अथॉरिटी बनाना है. क्या था वो? एथोस, पैथोस एंड लोगोस, राइट? तो आपको एथोस की कमी है. लेट मी शो यू दैट. Speakers should have knowledge and authority of the subject. Means you have to make them understand कि ये मैं तुम्हारा टीचर हूं, तुम कौन हो बोलने वाले कि you are not interested. Listen what I'm saying. So you have to create that. So you need a little bit of enhancement in your personality and your grooming. Maybe in your voice also. Anybody else? Reni got it? Yeah. Anybody else? Chitrasen, Lachi, anything else you want to ask? That's it? No other? Okay, guys. So that's it for the day. And thank you so much. I will be sending this one in a PDF format in the group. Thank you so much for joining. Whenever you need any sort of help, you can contact me. My number is also there. And anybody who's interested can definitely enroll for that course. Right? So that's it for the day, people. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Okay? And it's time to say good night. Bye.